you see this surveillance camera. I think I'm glad that I have surveillance camera. These people, they tend to like force you to have thoughts and try to disturb you. You see me just like shaking my head because while I'm walking, they try to make me have this version of reality. There's these things where they try to change a version of what really happened into a new version. There's this website called Hip Hop. It was one very popular website, and I remember there was this, and they showed some videos that were like somewhat, basically, kind of crazy and whatnot. It was very big, especially in the late 2000s, right? Very popular. Everybody would talk about Hip Hop. I used to watch this website like almost every day, like the typical person at the time. It was very popular. And there's one video where there was this. It was just kind of sad. It was a mother and having sex. Right, she was having sex, but her kid was in the same room, was like in the little crib. And the mother, like, the kid started making noise. Oh my God, man! She thought the kid was the mother was hurting, right? It was kind of sad. It was actually sad, but they're like, oh, but when you saw the mom and whatever, you felt a little, while they're having sex, you felt a little bit of arousals because you saw them having sex, and then they started to shift that. No, the arousals were because you like the fact that the kid was there. That the kids is the reason why you start getting arousals. You understand how stupid this thing is, right? They come up with a version of reality. Reality is something they paint together. But they are trying to paint you in something else, and so they're gonna create reality that are just painted together in such a clumsy sometimes ways. And so they're making me think of that. It's like, no, you like that. That's like what turned you on, and just try to make me imagine like doing things and whatever. And you see me. I'm listening to, and the reason why they're making me think this way is because I'm making a video right now. I'm listening to a video about what they were doing to me earlier, and I have a screenshot of this little kid that would try to like associate this thought they made me have earlier toward. And so they were making me have these thoughts because they wanted to start cranking up some kind of like stimulations of some sort, so they can aim it toward that kid on the screen. You understand how crazy this thing is? They try to orchestrate things like that, and I was actually listening to that. To try to get you to aim the stimulations toward kids. First of all, this memory is on its own. They're doing that in the memory where they make me think that the arousal I was getting was not based on maybe this couple having sex, but because there was a kid around. So there they start stimulating me. I'm feeling the stimulation. Is what they stimulate me. Is just whatever. But they're trying to aim that arousal stimulation that I had at the moment, but aim it toward that child in the memory. And then, as you can see, I'm shaking my head. I'm like, these people are just coming up with their own version. This is what you're saying here. And then I look at my phone and I'm seeing on my YouTube the video I was making about how they were trying to associate this thought toward this child on this picture. And this is how they orchestrate these things, because they are trying to force you to look at kids in these pedophile ways. And then they tell me, oh, they're gonna be watching me kill them, torture, obviously things that I don't care about, to disassociate me and to disorient me, right? They like to say things that I don't truly care. They're gonna be watching. They're gonna do watch. I was like, okay, good for you. Things like that to disorient me, because they do these things where they orchestrate these weird thoughts in the first place, and then try to create some sexual arousals, and then make me look at right before I look at my phone where there's a child, to create those thoughts, to associate those thoughts with this. As you can see, in my head, I'm like shaking my head. I know. This is why my surveillance camera is more capturing my reaction more than anything at this point. So to all my target individual, I'm gonna continuously show what they do. They like to say, oh, we're severe, because they do the pedophilia type of torture, which is some nasty things they do, and try to minimize the fact that there's an issue with pedophilia. It makes them damn near pedophiles. But to them, they try to sound fierce. Or we're severe because we want you to feel arousal, and then look at kids because we're so severe. It's gonna annoy you. We want to be severe like that. We're fierce. knowing that damn well these people not only do the pedophilia type of torture children, and the agencies that make them so severe are filled with pedophiles. Do you know the noise campaign I'm experiencing right now to try to counter this reality? These people have problem. These agencies have problem with pedophilia. These perps have been using pedophilia to torment people. This trash next door want me to see them as something else, when in reality I see them as trash that are literally making noise campaign using trash to try to interrupt me, because I'm seeing them for the bottom feeders that will use this pedophilia type of torture systematically to break people down. And then call me, oh, you're our trash. Yeah, okay, you're my gold then. Losers, trash. But I'm so thankful I have the surveillance camera to capture this. Because, quote unquote, my gold are trash that work for pedophiles. So to all my target individuals, stay strong.